blessed exchequer, whose greed is eternal, allow this bribe to open your ears and hear this plea from your most devoted debtor.
Hello there, welcome to Nerdworld Empire, and the short video, it probably will be very short this one because it's what I wanted to cover because I realised I'd not covered it in my Ferengi culture episode, and I fucking should have done because it was on my list. So here it is, it's only going to be short. That's the Ferengi and their spiritual life, or Ferengi and their religion. The Ferengi have a very surprisingly robust spiritual life, although it's not heavily detailed. Basically, the Ferengi believe in a sort of afterlife where they get to go and they get to be rich and, you know, divine and have everything they would ever want if they've been greedy enough and, you know, selfish enough, and they can measure up to the eternal greed upon which all greed, even that of the Nagus, is measured against, you know, the great exchequer in the sky. There's not really much information on it, but I did want to do a quick, very quick, short, tiny little video just to cover it, because they do seemingly, maybe not pray to this individual per se all the time. There's no, there doesn't seem to be any ritual around it or any temples to its honor other than maybe a bank. But they do have little figurines to this individual. They do make donations to this individual, like bribes to the god to get what they want. If they're, I don't know, greedy enough and faithful enough, it's a little hard to tell. But we do witness Ferengi such as Quark praying somewhat to this individual, and it's a reflection again of how Ferengi culture has developed. As I explained in that culture video, so I won't go into it in too much detail, Ferengi culture has managed to circumvent what a lot of other cultures have had, which is endless warfare, religious turmoil and other things, by basically embracing this concept of put yourself first, be selfish, try to earn more. Capitalism run amok, yes, but it kind of works for them, and it's prevented wars. They don't have a violent history. There isn't ethnic cleansing. There isn't racial, or some social, but probably not cleansing. There isn't racial divides on Ferenginar. They basically don't have this same issue. Basically, by putting everything into a box and making it kind of work where it is, they've created not only a strong economy, but an efficient government structure without even having a government. So there's something to be said for it, but like any species, they still crave structure. Now, it's likely that their ancestors had something more spiritual in mind than what the modern Ferengi have, and were probably a little bit more religious and spiritual, much like our ancestors, much like the ancestors of the Vulcans, who also have a surprisingly robust spiritual life. So yeah, it's probably descended from something else, but without any information on it, I'd be purely speculating into what form that old worship would have taken. So again, tell me in the comments below what you know about Ferengi religion. Did you really think about it? Is it something that really clicked? Because I bet most of you watching this had kind of forgot that they even have a religion, because it was never really emphasized in the show, and it was almost done as a joke. But it may have been almost comical the way the Ferengi basically prayed to greed and prayed to a really greedy Ferengi god. That's funny. But it has such interesting social implications for the Ferengi as a people. For where did that religion come from? How did it evolve? How has it influenced how their culture has developed? Has it helped and aided in the sort of segregation of the genders of the Ferengi society? Has it helped with them preventing these conflicts by basically having a different type of outlet, by steering their interests towards something more productive other than murdering each other? Who knows? There's definitely some interesting social attributes and other things to explore with the idea of how Ferengi religion influences their society, how they view it compared to how other races' religions are, what they know of its origins, and ultimately how it's helped to shape them as a society for better or for ill. It certainly seems to have prevented conflict and war, unlike religions of many other cultures, such as the Bajorans is a great example, with the Par race and the prophets. There's certainly been a lot of conflict there, and Earth's history is red with it. So, discuss in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. And that is literally this entire video.
I just want to take this moment to thank you for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, please check out my social links in the description box below to Instagram and Twitter and others, and also is down there a link to my Patreon page where you can support this channel and the others as I try to grow this franchise and do this more regularly. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.